Hello everyone. I'm Geray, I'm the CEO of Spatium.
Hi everybody, my name is Alexey and I'm a security architect at Spatium.
So it's great to be here in Switzerland. Nice weather, great people. And we just delivered some envelopes around the room. Please don't open it. We'll let you know when you should open it. Yeah. Cool. So everyone got envelopes. So Switzerland, like no one will argue that Swiss banks are maybe the safest place to keep your money, right? So what about crypto? There are lots of solutions in the market for storing and managing crypto assets, and we know all of them, like hardware, cold storages, software, wallets, and everything. So, and then, of course, like we all rely on these solutions. But what happens is that every week we hear some news. Like last week, there was another Japanese exchange hacked for 60 million was stolen. So we know that all the problems happening with ICOs, with the phishing attacks, like it's not really safe now. So like almost 10% of the funds rise from the ICO was stolen already. So, and then this is all the things we were thinking before we actually create the Spatium, so that actually the project starts from the its cybersecurity roots. So when we gathered together a little bit more than a year ago, co-founders were the team of the investors, entrepreneurs, cybersecurity experts, hardware engineers. So we just wanted to create some solution for ourselves, like what we can do to store our funds somewhere. And we start building the product. Then we realized that having the wallet is not really enough, because what's the sense of having a wallet if you send it somewhere, your funds, and the funds being stolen from the exchange, or it's hacked from the ICO you're investing. So then we start thinking about creating the whole ecosystem where you can actually safely manage and invest in the crypto assets. And then we built the thing we call Spatium protocol. And based on the Spatium protocol, we start building the products. So we already built a software wallet. It's available for testing in App Store and Google Play, so we completed it already. We are finalizing our hardware wallet prototype to start manufacturing quite soon. And then we're also building some investment products like portfolio investment and ICO investment platform where we're going to launch our own crowdfunding. We're going to launch the DEX, and then finally, in the future, we also have a plan to have a solution for the retail points where you can actually pay with crypto for all your last products.
For a cup of coffee, for example.
For example, yeah. So I just this is the ecosystem we're building based on the Spatium protocol.
Yeah, and of course, after all that information, you may ask, in what way Spatium is different from all the other solutions? And at that point, we ask you to open the envelopes you received. Yeah, please open it. Every envelope represents an existing solution on the market, an existing crypto wallet. So what you can find inside. So there is a private key, right? So all the current solutions of the market, they operate with private keys. And private key itself, it's a single point of failure. So once you compromise, once an attacker compromises your private key, he compromises your wallet. So, and here how we differ from all the other products. There is no private key at all in our scenario. It's never been generated or created somehow. So we replace a private key with a set of distributed secrets related to different users' devices. So in Spatium scenarios, there are generally two types of secrets. The first one, it's a main secret. It's related to the application. Sorry, it's not so good to see, yeah? maybe we can just turn off the light a bit. So, a main secret is related to the application being run in a wallet mode. It's stored in the blockchain in the multi-layer encrypted way and is accessible from any device. And another type of secrets is a confirmation secret. This type of secrets, they are related to the application being run in confirmation mode. And it's stored in an encrypted way locally on these devices, and these secrets never leave their devices. It's always there. So, when user creates a new wallet, he has to define the devices he wants to bound his wallet. On that stage, these secrets are being created and stored. So these secrets are being used in order to generate a public key for your wallet. The private key is never generated once again, never ever. Instead, when user wants to sign a transaction, he pairs all these wallet-related devices with each other, and transaction data, plain transaction data, is being transferred between all the involved devices from one to another. And on every particular device, this data is being modified using the mentioned secrets. At the end of this signing process, after all these transactions, the final transaction is being signed on the wallet mode. It's being signed on the wallet mode, and the transaction is being broadcasted to the blockchain. So, in this scenario, if an attacker compromises one of the secrets, he is not able to compromise your wallet, because these secrets are independent values. He cannot able to predict values of another secret based on the first compromised one, because they have high level of entropy. So he must compromise all the involved secrets. In this scenario, meaning that he must compromise all the confirmation mode devices, decrypt and encrypted secrets stored there, which, by the way, is protected against brute force attacks using a script key derivation mechanism. Yeah, and finally, he must compromise your main secret that is stored in the blockchain in multi-layer encrypted way, and the amount of layers of encryption as authorization factors, they are defined by the customer. So it can be 1, it can be 10, it can be 100, and even 1,000, up to the level of paranoia. And keep in mind that there is nothing common with key sharing or key sharing, because, once again, the private key is never generated and built somewhere. And the confirmation secrets never leave their devices. So yeah, it sounds a bit fantastic, right? We don't understand if you think that it's not true. So we do understand that, and we ask a cybersecurity company, Cerebrin, to perform a security audit of our product. It's a US top 5 cybersecurity organization. So we passed this audit. You can see the proof on the screen, and there is a bunch of reports that can be available for you if you are interested, so we can share them. We do not publish them on our site because it's kind of sensitive information, but we can share it with other interested third parties. So, and besides of these external audits, we have our internal security team and follow secure development lifecycle. Most of our engineers has solid security background. Me in particular is a certified ethical hacker and offensive security certified professional with almost 10 years in IT security area. So security is in our DNA, in our core. So we open for independent audits. And you can just download it from the market and test it yourself if you are interested. Speaking about hardware wallet, we go even further in terms of security. First of all, it acts as a confirmation device. confirmation mode device. And the killer feature in terms of security here is that our hardware wallet doesn't store any sensitive or user-related information on it at all. So you can just give it as a present to an attacker, and he will not be able to receive any profit from it. Because we use your biometrics for signing a transaction. So every time you want to perform any operations on your crypto wallet, you put your finger on a scanner on the wallet, or a combination of fingers even. And the confirmation secret is being generated on the fly every time you use it. So it's generated, it's being used for signing a transaction, for example, and after that, it's being destroyed from a virtual memory at once. So that's it. Even if you lose your device, you can grab a new one and continue using your crypto wallet without any issues. Alright, so you can see that our solution is a bit different from all the other that we have on the market today. And just to recap and discuss the features of our product, I want to say that once again, there is no private key, yeah? There is no sensitive information being stored there. Moreover, there is a plausible denial feature. Just imagine the situation when you're being attacked on the street by a robber, and he's putting a gun next to your head, asking to provide an access to your crypto funds, to your wallet. Would you say no in this situation? With Spatium hardware wallet, you can say yes and provide an access to your fake wallet with quite little amount of crypto assets on it. At the same time, locking your real wallet and sending SOS message to your relatives and the police containing your coordinates and saying that you're in trouble, you need help. Worth mentioning, there is a transfer by inheritance feature. So I have children, and many of you have children, and if something happens to me, I want my children have an access to my money. Right? So we have a feature allowing you to predefine the biometrics data and time of inactivity, your inactivity. After that time, your relatives, your trusted parties will have an access to your crypto funds, to your wallet. Once again, our whole ecosystem is based on the principle of full decentralization. We do not store any sensitive data on any third-party servers, because we don't use them at all. Everything is stored on the client side using IPFS, DAX, and blockchain. Moreover, once again, you're protected against the scenario of losing the device. Our wallet supports major coins and all the ERC20 and NIP5 tokens. And new token based on these platforms can be even added manually by users. There are some special tokens, for instance, are being created. And once again, we have really secure software wallet. So with our wallet solution, you can grant an access to Spatium services such as ICO platform, DEX, portfolio manager, portfolio investment system. And just to recap, our product, our hardware wallet uses Bluetooth connection and NFC for connection with main wallet mode device.
Okay, where are we standing right now? So we already have our software wallet available on App Store and Google Play, and then Windows Store as well. So we're now finalizing the user interface, make it more user-friendly. And our hardware wallet is on the final stage of the prototype development. By the way, we are working with one of the leading European card producers together to supply the product to the market soon. And this is how, by the way, demo board looks like. We got it with us. If someone is interested, they can approach Alexei, and then he will show how you can generate the secrets from your fingers. Yeah. And then we also launching our ICO platform soon. This is the key element of our ecosystem because our own crowdfunding is going to be done on the ICO platform which we're creating, so people have to actually download and use the product in order to contribute to our crowdfunding. So we are basically product and service company, not just promising something, but already delivering the product and the services to our potential customers. So, and this is the team. So I'm not going to take the time for long, but the team consists of the dedicated professional in each particular area of expertise. So we have a security specialist, we have a hardware engineers, we have an investment and traders, and we have a financial analytics, as well as the people who actually have spent many time bringing new businesses and having an entrepreneurship experience for more than 15 years. The key element for our development is the partnerships. So we start building the partnership very actively. We already have a partnership with the NAM Foundation. That's one of the key partners, and we're going to expand the number of the biggest blockchain projects we're going to work with. So we are talking with NEO, with Ziliga, and with EOS as well. So we'll be already we added the NEO tokens to the wallet, and we're working on the EOS right now. So we have some bright advisors. We have a Long Wong, who was the first president of the NAM Foundation. He's now founder of Proximex, and we have a great, brightest guy, Professor Takashi Nishida. He's a associate professor from the University of Tsukuba, and he's one of the inspirational persons. His research papers was actually inspiration for our team and it was partially used in our product as well. So, and just want to finalize with a small quote from Vitalik Buterin. He's saying that we need to work much harder to design wallets that are secure for regular users without introducing centralized key holders. So this is the mission we try to accomplish. And this is the link for the product. If someone is interested, you actually can download and see how it works. And we appreciate any feedback, so you're going to be here. Please ask us any questions.
Thank you guys. Thank you very much.